Hello, my name is Jeremy Cuna, and today I'm bringing to you Rethread, Ring the Future. What if fashion could save the planet? That is a question I'm here to ask you. As I said in the beginning, my name is Jeremy Cuna, and this is an intro about Rethread. So, Rethread was created in the third world country of Nairobi, Kenya, the best country in the world. Not in my opinion, literally. It's genuinely the best country in the world. When we came up with the idea of Rethread, we were just coming up with ideas that would revolutionize the fashion brand because I was always big on fashion. It was something that I've always admired to do, something that I've always inspired to do in my life. So Rethread was the idea of creating something revolutionary, right? Something that would revolutionize the entire fashion brand game. That's where this came in. The idea of fabric repair, reuse, and selling. Right? The whole plan is that we created this brand that is sustainable, is fabric friendly, is eco friendly. A lot of brands nowadays don't even care about the different chemicals, the different things that go on in global warming, and the different things that affect human beings. But Rethread doesn't do that. Rethread allows you to not just have a sustainable clothing, but also reusable clothing that also helps the economy in recycling, helps the economy in growing, helps the economy in becoming a safer and better place for everybody. Rethread has created this vision of wearing the future, wearing something that is timeless, but also something that will stay with you forever. You see, one of the things that inspired me to make Rethread is my mother. My mother is a fashion designer, but she came from nothing, right? In Africa, we didn't have a lot. So she was able to use different fabrics and different ideas to create amazing, amazing brands, right? Her own brand called Kathy K, which helped me understand the fundamentals of creating a fashion brand myself. Of course, it was small, but it created something big in me, a desire. I want a, a desire to be more, to be better. And not just that, but to put Nairobi, Kenya on the map. So, Rethread uses that model to help the world and also shed a light. Thank you. So, let's get down to business. Rethread investment details. Rethread is looking for 250 million and an equity of 20% stake, which is great for you. And the use of funds is to extend production and marketing distribution. Rethread, what you don't know is Rethread started from Africa. The originator of Africa is where the whole idea came from. I'm from Nairobi, Kenya, so that's where we created Rethread. And our focus is to expand globally and become one of the best, if not the best, eco-friendly fashion brand ever, right? One of the first to ever do it, and one of the African ones to do it. So the reason why I'm asking for 250,000 and the 20% and the 20% stake is because, as you can see on this breaking points for the graph here, we have some breakpoints here, but as time went, the money was being made at a very, very substantial rate and a very, very good rate. So, if you can help me expand this brand to the level that I think it deserves and the level that I think it can reach, we can make Rethread the next big fashion brand. Thank you. I want you to look at this and see more than just the numbers. I want you to see the journey of Rethread. At the very beginning, we start with an initial investment of $250,000, and like normal businesses, we have a negative beginning because about we have a negative 150,000, which will start off as a tough foundation. But Rethought is not just focused on creating a brand that's quick, but we want to create a brand that everyone can rely on, a reliable foundation. So even with the negative breakpoints, as you can see, as time goes, we will grow more into a sustainable and a reliable brand. Not just a brand that releases new stuff, but brands that also can stay with you forever. The idea for Rethread was to create something that is timeless, something that will allow people to not just enjoy their clothing, but be able to reuse it and be able to recycle and be able to create an eco-friendly world for everybody, right? So as you can see, in the 18 months after the breaking points, we will create in about 3 years 1.2 million, right? Which will be a very sustainable income, and over time it will only grow. So please give Rethread a try and see that this is not just a decision to wear the future, but a decision to change it as well. The idea for it is not just to be like everything else, but to be better, to be more, to be revolutionary. So let's get into the SWOT analysis. This is where the vision meets the reality for Rethread, right? So our strength in Rethread is that we're creating a sustainable and a reliable substance, right? A sustainable fashion brand. Our focus is also not just eco-friendly, but also creating something that's timeless, never ending. That was the whole idea of Rethread. The whole idea of Rethread was to create something that was never ending, something that would stay forever, something that would be eternal for people to wear over and over again and never get tired. That's why the fabric is based on something that is soft, easy, and accessible to wear, right? So I'm gonna be honest. It also has downsides, and the weaknesses is it's too expensive. So a lot of the because the product is ethically sourced from Africa, like places like Kenya, places like Ethiopia, places like Sudan, it's harder to get the material and ship it. So that is why we need the 250,000 and the overall 20% stake. That's why we are sacrificing such a big stake in our company because of that. But also, don't just think about that. It also creates a big opportunity, not just for Africa and the whole of Africa to be put on the map, but also for the opportunity to be the first brand to be eco-friendly that focuses on fashion that is sustainable and focuses on longevity, right? The opportunity to be something that's revolutionary, that's never ending. Our idea of Rethread was not just to wear the future, but to be timeless. And also, the threats of that is because it's something new, something that's tough. Not a lot of people will get that, but also another threat is that it's, as I said before, it's expensive. But we can all work through that with the plan that we have together. Thank you. Now let's bring Rethread to life. Our products are simple and easy to wear. We're bringing stuff like hats, scarves, jackets, uh, different bandanas with different colors and colorways. The reason why we wanted to do this is because we wanted to do something that is life changing, but also simple and fun. The shirts and the Tutti bag are something that people are gonna get when they first buy the product, and if they like it, they'll buy more. We also want to venture into more like the neutral and fun designs, but that's for later once you buy it. So the service description is just a fun, easy, and cool way of wearing your clothes and way of looking. Thank you. Unfortunately, guys, my presentation has come to an end, and I just want to say thank you for your time. Thank you for your ability to just sit here and allow me to talk about my product and why we're creating it. Again, Rethread is not just the eco-friendly product, but it is to put places like Kenya, Ethiopia, Sudan, Africa on the map. Allow Africans to be seen for their creativity, for their natural grace with fashion, for their cleanliness, for allowing us to create something that is eco-friendly, something that is great, something that allows people to not just wear something fresh and clean, but help the world in general by being eco-friendly. Guys, thank you for your time. As you know, our asking price is 250,000, and for a 20% stake. Please get back to me. My name is Jeremy Cuna. Thank you for your time.